Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be a message from your divine self. So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have pile number 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi, Group 1. The first thing I thought and heard when I saw this card was, for this group, you're definitely a priestess or priest or priestess energy. And then the first card out was the high priestess. So I feel for this group, there's a really strong energy here of you stepping into your priestess abilities or your sacred gifts is what I'm hearing. For some of you, I feel as though you have a purpose and a destiny that involves being a way shower or a priestess or priest or guide for others. For others of you, I feel like there's a book or something that you're going to write and communicate that helps to guide others on their journey. Because I'm hearing sacred mission, and I feel as though, especially right now, there's something about the culmination of energies right now where it's like the universe is pushing you forward, or the universe is ushering you into a new either position or into a new phase of your life where I feel it could involve for many of you more visibility. But there's something you're here to express and communicate. And again, this could vary for all of you in terms of what your niche is and the area that you're specializing in. But for many of you, I do feel it's in the realm of like being a thought leader, spiritual healer. There's some sort of sacred knowledge or sacred gift that you're utilizing, or for some of you, you may have more than one, but there's something you're utilizing to help the collective. And there's this push for you to kind of move not only into that energy, but really allow yourself to shine and allow yourself to be seen. And I'm hearing that song because I'm looking at these wings. Yeah, I keep hearing it's like using your wings, spreading your wings, being ready to fly. And with the High Priestess and the Eight of Coins, I feel for many of you, you already know what this gift is, this vision is. Perhaps you've already had that prompting, but it's like it may not have been your time yet is what I'm feeling. Like there's something around the culmination of energies and what is happening in the collective and in the world right now where it's like I'm seeing like a green light. Now it's time to go. But with the High Priestess and Eight of Pentacles, I feel a lot of you have already worked on this. Either you've developed this skill, you've developed this vision, whether it be like a business, a project, some sort of idea you have, but it's like now it's ready to shine and flourish. I'm hearing that song, Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson, and the lyrics are something like, I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. That's what I'm hearing, that particular passage of that song. Yeah, there's something, and I feel like there's just this analogy. I'm seeing someone flying and I'm seeing the sun illuminating them. So I feel, yeah, it's like in the spotlight, your time to shine. Something like there could be a twist or turn of fate where you're kind of ushered into a more public position, or for some of you, what you're working on could be international or worldwide in the sense like it could be like an online platform, a business, a book, something that, really spreads. That's what I'm getting in a beautiful way. There's just some sort of alchemy or alignment that's happening that really helps you on your path. And I feel as though I'm hearing don't be afraid as well. Like for some of you, you may have had to work through certain fears of being seen or limitation. I'm hearing limiting beliefs because I do feel for a lot of you, I just heard as well the sun and the moon. You could have mastered the masculine and feminine energies within yourself. I feel like you're in a place of alchemy within yourself where you've really mastered yourself. You're in a place of balance. Yeah, with this Ace of Swords, it's like freeing yourself from limitation, from belief systems, from old energies. And it's like bringing you're offering out into the world. I also feel like you're strong enough in your boundaries and your energy field that even if people come at you with this energy, with the Five of Wands, it's like it's not going to shake you. It's not going to be able to bring you down or influence you. Yeah, I'm hearing your energy field is impenetrable. You have this, not in the sense that you have guards up, but just in the sense that, I don't know, it's like you can master, you've worked with your energy so beautifully and the energies of the physical that it just can't sway you. It can't throw you off course. Yeah, I feel like you may have had to do a lot of work on like self-confidence, self-belief, knowing that you deserve to I was going to say you deserve to be seen, but I just said you deserve to heal. Some of you may have had to heal from certain wounds or toxicity. I feel for some of you, your purpose or your message involves empowering the divine feminine. So you could be working in an area or niche that is considered, feminine in nature, spirituality, healing, teaching, guiding. I'm getting a really beautiful, compassionate energy. It could be something intuitive, creative, but I'm hearing something around healing and empowering the divine feminine on the planet. Some of you have had incarnations, I'm hearing as well, either in Egypt, in the Middle East. I'm getting this energy also, whether that's currently or past incarnations with this Lapis Lazuli. You're very psychic. Okay, inspirational, creation, alchemy, the elements, innovation. Some of you are going to write a book, or you're writing or creating something. But this is what I was saying. It's like the culmination of energies. You have everything in the palm of your hand right now, and there's something that needs to come into form. And again, of course, you have free will. Like you can choose to walk away if you don't want to do something. But I just get the feeling like there's something that wants to be born through you. Yeah, I just heard as well, you've mastered the elements within yourself. You may have had to master the mind, the air element, the emotions especially, I'm seeing. And it's like everything's come into balance and harmony within yourself. And this your journey, your personal spiritual journey, or the experiences you've been through could have shaped or sparked what it is you're creating in the physical. Right? Like the best guides, say I need to climb a mountain, right? Or scale a mountain. The best guide is someone that's already gone up that mountain and knows the path, knows, the pitfalls. There's something around what you've learned and what you've experienced personally being instrumental in terms of what you're sharing with others and how you can help and guide others. I just said follow the white rabbit. Is that like an Alice in Wonderland reference? Yeah, I feel for this group as well. Like you've had to really dive deep within yourself. When I think of like falling down the rabbit hole, there's something around you really having to deep dive in the sense of what you're bringing to the surface. Like you may have had to, some of you may have engaged in really intense meditation and spiritual practice to really excavate your sacred mission. There's something really profound about your gifts and what you're here to do and create. Look, magical realms, belief, confidence, co-creative power. You have two cards here of powerful manifestation. And look, both cards, you've got like this ball of energy or this orb in the palm of your hand that this group, you're really, really spiritually gifted and tapped in, both in terms of, because you're so psychic and you are this priest or priestess, it's almost as though you can access vision. It's almost like some of you may have prophetic visions of the future as it pertains to your life and your calling. And it's like you're drawing on and off that to be able to navigate the physical world and what you're doing in the physical world. And I keep hearing, because you've mastered yourself, you've now mastered, the physical or the world around you. You also have synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Double confirmation around your abilities to co-create and what's coming, again, bringing energies together. But I feel never seen before with Two of Coins. It's like you're about to step into a brand new chapter. Your life is about to change very drastically in really positive ways. But I also think part of what you're ushering in is destined in the sense of it leading people to a new way. It could be like a new belief system, awakening people to new spiritual beliefs, new ways of operating, new ways of viewing themselves. If they change how they view themselves, obviously they change how they act and move through the world and the physical. There's something about this that is designed to help usher people into 5D consciousness, and you have empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. And again, your spiritual knowledge has helped in the sense of when we can tap into unity consciousness, we no longer see anything as separate from us, right? Not to say we don't have boundaries in a physical 3D sense, but there's this energy here of being able to work with energies, because work with people well is also, but work with energies well because you understand at the core it's all divinity. You've closed out a huge karmic cycle, but with this dragon energy as well, you're really stepping into your power with empowerment. Find and embrace yourself, new direction, releasing old patterns. Again, they're showing me like a crossroad, and it's like you're about to venture onto this new path. Again, I feel like you've been preparing for this new path, or you've had a vision of it, you've been co-creating toward it, but now it's time. There could be a little bit of shedding of limiting beliefs or just an old version of yourself for you to fully step into this new energy. So I do feel there's a need to kind of flow with it and not hold on too tight. You have universe. Master number 11, you have 10 and then 11. Metatron, wholeness, commune with all life, micro and macrocosm. Look, again, we see manifestation. You have a really powerful third eye as well, and I feel like you can see visions. Your intuition and your spiritual gifts are supporting and leading you through this process. And with universe also, I feel as though there's something destined to happen, and I feel that the time is ripe is what I want to say. There's something around you really stepping into this new energy, you stepping into this power, not only because you're ready, but I think people, the world, the collective is ready for what you're here to share. I just saw 1221, so you may want to search that number. But yeah, it's like coming into your own, ready to move ahead, and it's like the divine is supporting you in and through this process, and you are being encouraged to keep moving ahead. And can you look at the focus in this woman's face? It's like she has her eyes set. And I feel for some of you, this has been a long time coming. You may have had to heal, again, something around, there could have been wounding to the divine feminine or the sacral chakra, because we have garnet and lady's mantle, womb healing, S-power, sovereignty. Again, you coming into your power in general is a theme here with empowerment and being willing to be seen, but there could have had to be some healing around the sacral chakra, around the emotional body as well. But there's something about you helping to empower feminine energy. Some of you could literally be empowering women, or you could be primarily working with women in what you're doing. And what's ironic is the next card you have is Grandmother Moonstone, cycles of change, illuminating boundaries, new beginnings. I feel like you've had harsh lessons in sovereignty and boundaries, but with that King of Coins, like this is like a legacy. This is a spiritual legacy. It creates a tremendous amount of financial abundance because this is what you're here to do. I also think some of you have incarnated into family lines or family systems, because I'm getting like generational patterns and cycles, especially along the maternal bloodline. So there was something around breaking or shifting certain patterns within your family, within your home. It's like stepping, because they're showing me a feminine, and again, you don't have to be feminine yourself. We have both masculine and feminine energies, but there's a sense of, they're showing me a feminine in a box and stepping outside that box or cage, right? So it's like breaking the glass ceiling of what, and it could be, you grew up in a family where the maternal line, there were a lot of limiting beliefs or habits or, patterns, addictions, relationship cycles that had them captive, and you step beyond that. That's the energy I'm getting. There's something around empowering. I just heard empowering others to fly. And I'm hearing you were always going to break this. And that's why you chose the life that you did. That's why you incarnated into that family or that bloodline. And it's like, now's the time where I see you. It's like the shackles are, I'm hearing that song. Is it Mary, Mary? I praise you. I broke the chains. Now I can lift my head or hands. I don't know, maybe search the lyrics, but that's what I'm getting. It's like someone coming out and breaking free. And I feel for some of you, this could have been a long time coming, because I feel like these patterns were definitely absorbed in childhood. Yeah, so it's like almost like a rewriting the subconscious. And because of your psychic and spiritual gifts, I feel like you're better able to kind of work with these energies and step beyond them, because you're able to be conscious and aware of them. Yeah, and it's like I'm getting leaving a legacy. It's really beautiful. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 2. So what I'm hearing is, for this group, do not doubt the majesty and magic and beauty that can materialize in your world and in your life, because when you look at these, I'm looking at Mookaite, and when I see that, obviously it looks like an egg. So I'm thinking of giving birth to something or something hatching. Now, this for, some of you, this could be a literal birth, especially with this and the Empress. For others of you, it's like the birth of a new life, right? A creation, metaphorically speaking. But there's so much beauty in your future, or there's so much potential for beauty in your future. And I keep hearing, don't give up, right? Because there's just this sense of, I don't know if for some of you, you're feeling a little afraid or uncertain, or because I keep hearing with this Four of Pentacles, don't hold on to the past, or don't hold on. Do you know, in order to accept a grander and more beautiful future, sometimes we have to let go of what we're holding on to right now. Or not, at the very least, not to have any attachment to it. Because there's this sense that you go from like Four of Pentacles to like Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Empress energy. And yeah, but I don't know if some of you are struggling with doubt, or you're feeling you could be in this transition phase where some of the beauty of the future hasn't yet manifested, and you're still at kind of this bridge or this precipice, this crossroads. And it's like Spirit is saying, and your divine self is saying, do not give up on your vision. There could still be with the Devil a little bit of negativity or fear or toxicity that you're releasing from the past, especially any type of self-doubt. Because I just feel like I see a lot of manifestations with the Star. I see like, this is like dreams coming true. I'm hearing that song, you make my dreams come true. Something in Oates sings it. But yeah, there's this sense of, dreams coming in, fulfillment. With the Empress, Ten of Cups, I'm seeing loving connections, abundance, just every area of your life blossoming. Like I'm hearing bounty. So there's a sense that you're coming into a season of bounty, coming out of the winter. There's a lot that's manifesting or materializing or will be materializing in your world and in your life. But I don't know if for some of you doubt it, or if you're not seeing it yet. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you're right at the precipice where things are about to turn. I'm hearing as well, don't allow fear to lure you backward. Now, fear or toxicity in any way. With the Devil and the Seven of Wands, it's like having your boundaries and not allowing in that, you know, that niggling voice where it's like, that can't happen, or who do you think you are? Like that type of energy. Even for some of you, it could literally be like imposter syndrome. Everything's about to change for you. But again, like these changes, it's like there's a change in your energy field, or there's a change in the collective energy in terms of how things are about to go. But you may be sensing it, and it could be triggering a little bit of fear or doubt, because obviously when we're in the process of change, sometimes we don't know whether it's going to change for the better or the worse. So we can kind of be hesitant to fully allow the energy or to step into the energy. Yeah, I'm hearing like with the Empress and the Star, wishes and dreams coming true and materializing. There's also going to be a lot of celebration and a lot of joy and emotional fulfillment here in connection and in your relationships. Because I am seeing here a significant connection. Well, more than one, to be honest. There may be like a handful of soulmate, soul tribe members, and like just really supportive energy. But it's almost like I'm seeing this girl in this depiction like being afraid to fully step out, being afraid to let go of what they're holding on to. As you have here as well, sitting on top, this is double confirmation, attachment, accumulation, defensiveness, scarcity. You may be letting go of, it's like Spirit wants to give you a lot more than what you have right now. And that's what's coming in for you. But in order to receive that, you can't stay holding on to what you have right now. There has to be an openness or a flow, being in a flow state energetically to allow it in. Yeah, and I'm also hearing trust. Sometimes we hold on as well when we're not sure if we can trust what's coming in for us. I feel like it's beauty in every area of your life. So I'm having trouble specifically stating what exactly it is. For some of you, I feel like this is a long-held dream. It could be a childhood dream as well, something that really connects with your heart space. I feel like it's definitely in the sector of like love, family, relationships as being blessed. And I also see abundance and emotional fulfillment and joy. It's like it's almost like all those dreams being manifesting or your prayers being answered. But it's, I just keep feeling like you may not see it right now. And then the other card you had was liberation, power, fulfillment, self-attainment. Yeah, coming into your power. See how we go from holding on to our arms wide open. I feel like that's the shift Spirit is wanting you to make. Trust the changes, because they bring in miracles. They bring in shifts that are blessed. But again, when you're in the midst of that turmoil, transition, it can feel like turmoil or chaos, right? There's something happening within you where your energy is being rewired, or your vibration is drastically shifting, and you're being asked to let go of, it could be everything from the past or everything you have known, because again, it's being replaced with, situations, people, settings that are far more suited and desirable, but in the moment, it may not feel that way. There may be some doubt about what's happening, or whether it feels right for you, or I don't know, there's just this sense of hesitating. And we have realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. That's what's happening to you energetically. But in order to do that, we have to let go of fear. We have to let go of anything, any attachment, habits, even people that bring in or foster a sense of negativity. I'm seeing as well, we have 1010 and we have 33. So 33, I'm also seeing I'm seeing, or in my mind, 999 as well. So closing out a cycle. But you also have master number 11 here. Again, I keep hearing magic, inspiration. It's going to feel magical in the sense of how things come together. But with realization, there may be some epiphanies that you experience first around what serves you, what doesn't, what you're going to take with you, what you want to leave behind before kind of stepping into this new energy. And you have Seven of Wands, you have transition. This card reminds me of like DNA upgrades or changes on an energetic cellular level. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Okay, so double confirmation, or this is almost triple confirmation around letting go, not holding on, surrendering. But again, Spirit is confirming that you're at this precipice, you're going through a transition. But this transition, again, I'm hearing may not feel comfortable. This could be one of those transitions where it feels like you're being turned inside out, or your life looks a little topsy-turvy or confusing. But it's like, I keep hearing don't resist energetically. Yeah, because it's that resistance slows down the process, and it's like Spirit is wanting you to allow things to happen as they will, and not try to control things, or not try, because I'm hearing your linear and logical mind is not going to be able to understand or comprehend everything that is happening. So there's a need to trust the divine and trust Spirit as you go through this process. Yeah, it's the mind. I'm hearing the mental body and the mind may be quite afraid right now, or maybe trying to reconcile what's happening. There could be a little bit of a block as well around, because I'm hearing the veil is, all of this is behind the veil. So right now you may not be privy or receiving as many kind of downloads or visions in regards to what's next. But Spirit is showing you here what you're moving toward. You have a lot of angelic support, angelic ones. Divine healing is upon you, divine grace and divine guidance above the Empress. So again, so much divine support. I'm hearing miracles for you. Something may materialize where you feel like this is a miracle, or it's like you go from one form or phase of existence into your new life, and your new life is so beautiful, so loving. Like the future you create is beyond what you could have imagined or even desired for yourself. And it's like you're blessed with every time I try to specify, it's like all areas of your life. They're showing me, connection, abundance, career success, emotional fulfillment, even in terms of your connection to source, your spirituality and your ascension. Everything is aligning. Also have the new man. So again, there could be, for those of you where you're single or you're wanting to attract in more high vibrational connections, there could be a masculine coming into your life. We have 9-9, enlightened masculine, potential new earth. Again, I feel there is more than one connection. And again, this could be romantic or platonic, depending on what you desire. But you definitely have really beautiful connections around you, especially if you struggle with that in the past, or you feel like you haven't been able to meet, I want to say, like kindred spirits or people that are really in alignment with you. But with new earth, I'm hearing new life. Like you're going to feel as though you're living a brand new life. Because it's like it's almost that energy of a brand new person. Again, for a minority, there could be like, this could involve family and home and whatnot as well. For others of you, it's like in your consciousness, you're giving birth to something. There's seed, or more than one thing, but it's like there's seeds being planted, not literally, but metaphorically. There's something that you're going to create, or there's something that's coming into form through you, because you also have here way shower. Shake up the system, cellular upgrades. And I already mentioned over here that I was seeing like changes to like DNA, your energy body. Well, and there's energetic shifts that could be affecting the physical or your experience in general. But we shake up the system. I keep hearing sitting above the Two of Swords. There could be a lot of, it could feel a little chaotic or uncertain or fearful, because it's almost like one timeline is completely cut off, and it's like you elevate really rapidly. This could be quite a quick ascension where your vibration shifts rapidly and drastically. and ushers you into this new life, this new cycle, this new beginning. And it's like they're showing me someone's mind trying to figure out what's going on, but it's designed to prepare you for ultimately wish fulfillment and blessings and a lot of success. But I'm hearing at the moment, it may not feel that way, or there may be a level of discomfort as you kind of move through this energy. Yeah, like it may feel as though the ground beneath you is not solid. But I'm hearing it needs to be malleable it's almost like their spirit is working with you to shift your energy field and your vibration. So these new potential, you're in alignment with these new potentials and they can flourish in the physical world. And look, fertile ground. Again, I keep getting references to like giving birth, new creations. You have Pegasus, unicorn energy, rainbow child. But again, when I think of unicorn energy, I think of magic. I think of creation, expression. There's something around like miracles, magic. And with the rainbow as well. Was there a rainbow here? Look, I keep getting this reference. Rainbows could be significant, but it's like you're moving into such a beautiful time. But Spirit is saying looks can be deceiving. So right now, it definitely may not feel like that, or you may just be doubting or hesitating in terms of where you're going, what's next. And it's almost like you will know, number one, these changes need to happen energetically. I saw 1441. You need to go through this metamorphosis or this transition internally. Then once that is completed, it's like that veil lifts a little bit and you start to see these new, number one, you're going to start to feel very different emotionally. Like this could be such a drastic change or rapid ascension that it's like from 1 month to the next, you don't relate to anything in your life, or it's like your whole life has fallen away and you're waiting for the new to emerge. Like this is a really intense, drastic shift in the best of ways, because it is leading somewhere beautiful. But again, it's like the mind, or even, your emotional body, it may not feel that way, or there could be some doubt or fears around where you're headed, how things are going to unfold. And it's like Spirit is really wanting you to trust the process, trust the timing, because you do have so much spiritual and divine support around you, like spirit guides. Some of you are working with ascended masters. There's a sense that the divine is helping to align you to this new energy and this timeline. And I just heard it's going to be magnificent. It's going to be beautiful. So I'm hearing hang in there while you go through this process and trust. And I'm hearing surrender, let go. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 3. Okay, I'm hearing for this group, there's a message here from your divine self that you were here to break certain generational patterns, beliefs around what's possible. What I'm saying is for this group, you're a highly evolved soul. And it's like you have so much ancestral and spiritual support for your ascension and your awakening. And there's something about you being placed in certain locations or people's lives, or I don't know, it could be the supermarket, it could be anywhere, that is there to activate or trigger spiritual awakenings and enlightenment in others, right? Especially, there's something about you teaching or demonstrating something to your family members or to, very close connections. This could be people you grew up with, close friends. You may resonate with almost being like a spiritual leader in your life or in your friendship circle, in your family setting. Some of you, it could be professionally as well, but it's like you illuminate wherever you go and you're a really powerful healer. Like for this group, you definitely could have a career as a healer, a shaman, a spiritual teacher, mentor. It's like, even if you don't mean to, I feel like people look up to you, or there's something, but you do it in such a graceful manner. With Mother of Star Nations, again, you really embody that divine, feminine, sacred energy. Now, there could be this, which group was it? I think it was group 1, where I was talking about healing of if you were called to group 1, you may want to watch that as well. Where I was talking about, healing the maternal line and some healing around the feminine energy, the divine feminine. I am getting that a little bit here as well. But for this group, there's a really strong emphasis on your own awakening, your ascension, your even potential for enlightenment, right? And the way it, number one, breaks chains that others in your generation, especially your maternal line, were not able to overcome. But it's like you can open all these, I'm hearing like portals, opportunities. It's like all these doors. You have all the keys in your hand is what I'm hearing. And it's like you show people that the impossible is possible. Specifically your family members or people that watched you or knew you, you know, in your formative years growing up. But just in general, it's like they're saying what's a wall for other people? For you, it's like you just walk through. Isn't that in Harry Potter? You know, the train station where don't they walk through a wall or something? I don't know. And it's like a portal. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know. There's something very, very magical with you. You have really pronounced spiritual gifts. Again, this ties into part one a little bit. I also think you may have felt like growing up that, I don't know if you didn't really take much interest in worldly matters, right? Material matters. You may not have been super motivated by money, you know, status, the things that drive a lot of others. I feel like you are so evolved and esoteric. I also think with star nations, this group, you're definitely star seeds and you definitely incarnated at this point in time to be, I'm getting chills as I say that, to be some sort of spiritual leader, teacher, healer. And again, they're saying it's through your energetic frequency. Like when you go to the supermarket, when you walk down the street, that you just shift people. You could activate someone into an awakening just by like, you know, walking past them. That type of energy, your energy is very powerful. And again, not everyone will be receptive to divine energy. There'll be people, and that's fine. Like if they're not ready, they're not there. That's fine. Your job is not to make them awaken, but unknowingly there's something about you as well that baffles people's minds because you may do something again that's deemed impossible, or maybe in childhood you were told, oh no, like you can't make a living doing that, or how are you going to pay your bills if you become, I don't know, a witch, a healer, an intuitive, whatever it is you're drawn to. Because for this group, you have a vast number of gifts that you could derive an income from. But it's like you make the impossible look easy is what I just heard. Yeah, and you're so composed. I just feel like there's this inner strength. It's a very quiet strength. There's some sort of significant to monkeys. I don't know if you like monkeys, if it's like a spirit animal, but I'm seeing this emphasis here with monkeys. I get in general this sense of wherever you go, life flourishes and people bloom. But again, Spirit is saying it's the embodiment you can harness within yourself, the level of consciousness you reach, the energy that you kind of exude. That's where the healing, that's what causes the healing, essentially. That's what is creating these blessings. It's like wherever you go, it's like I don't know if they've told you, like, I feel happier when I'm around you, or I have good luck when you're in my life, or I become more abundant. It's like that energy just casts a glow. I'm seeing the sun. It's like it shines on others. But you do also have to be discerning in terms of where, I do feel for this group, you're highly compassionate. Like I'm getting the energy of Kuan Yin, like beautiful, divine, feminine, compassion. And again, that's irrespective of gender, but there's a sense of embodying that frequency, but also knowing like people may become almost attached or addicted to your energy. So knowing when to detach, when to kind of move on. And I'm hearing a lot of your energy needs to be focused on maintaining your energy field. I'm seeing immense, like you could be called to really long sits when it comes to meditation. Like I'm seeing deep meditation. For some of you, yoga, definitely being in nature, absorbing some of those frequencies. But that is so instrumental for this group because your energy is so potent, and that's your currency. What you do in the world, or what you have the potential to do in this world, is dependent upon you. It's like you are your product, right? Not in a demeaning way, but your energy field speaks for itself, because I do feel some of you are healers or you are spiritual leaders, mentors. You could be guiding or coaches, I'm getting. You could be guiding or teaching people in terms of their own ascension journey. They keep showing me like an awakening. Like, you know, when I see clouds, I think of illusion. And for me, the sun, it's like source energy, right? It's like the cloud, people's minds are baffled around you, or there's something about their minds becoming still when they're in your presence because you've harnessed or mastered that energy within yourself, where you have a level of presence and mindfulness that it quietens their, I just heard ego. I know some people may have ego deaths around you. You may deal with people reacting quite like strangely around you. Like you may be very different, right? Like you may stand out no matter how you dress. Some of you could dress in a way that's quite bohemian or colorful. There's just something or spiritual in a way, I don't know, or artistic. But even if you don't, even if you dress in the most plain attire, it's like your energy field is so distinct. It's like people can tell. It's almost like people can tell you're a starseed. People can tell you're not human. That's what I'm getting. But you may deal with a lot of, it's like people project a lot of things onto you because they're trying to make sense of you, but it doesn't make sense. So it's like they may say, oh, maybe they're this or maybe they're that. And they're like, no, it's not that. And then they just keep doing that. I also feel like you're here to help. You may have had to heal something emotionally with King of Cups and Rhodochrosite. Well, emotionally and mentally. There's something in your family of origin or this bloodline where you were healing or transmuting a pattern or some energy that they were not able to liberate themselves from, especially the maternal line. And it's like you succeeded in doing that. But look, it's like she's literally like levitating. You have certain spiritual gifts that would, I just said, terrify other people. Not because there's anything wrong with it, just because it defies logic. There's something about you that makes no sense or defies logic to people who are very grounded in 3D reality. You have master, some of you could be master numbers because we have 2911, we have 44, manifestation, prosperity, fortune, pure intentions. I just heard you have the world at your fingertips because you're such a powerful soul. Right? I also think you manifest through love because you don't, I feel for this group, it's like you've overcome the ego, or your ego has quietened to such a degree that you live primarily from divinity itself. You are this divine self. And it's like that means that your intentions and what you do is always aligned with love and the highest good for all. Yeah, destiny, divine purpose, passion, service. You're definitely here to help awaken the collective. The best way to do that is for you to show up in your highest consciousness and embodiment. Meditation is going to be so instrumental for you, or is so instrumental for you. It's like you cut off timelines. It's like these energies. It's like you cut this off and then you open up all these new portals or doorways. And people may find, again, when they're around you, they may have had blocks, challenges. This could be like financial blocks, blocks in relationship. And then you come around and it's like, oh, you know, everything's open. I can have anything now. And you have dynamic as well with the Wheel of Fortune. Your energy is very dynamic and unique, very original. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency, helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. You have such a grace. It's like you're like, it's almost like an angel walking the earth. Like there's just such, just a beauty to you and your energy field. It's gorgeous. But with this card as well, what was it? Different origin. I feel for many of you, you've incarnated in a lot of different star systems or a lot of dimensions, and that's what makes your energetic signature so unique. Yeah, compassion. You have a lot of green and pink in your aura, in your energy field. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Exactly. You are that bridge. And it's like with Ten of Swords as well, it's like you have, I'm hearing you're more so in the divine, in that spirit realm, than you are human. And I feel like people can sense that. But I also think because you don't come from ego, or your awareness is not anchored in the mental body, it's like people feel safe. You're very powerful healers. And I feel like your life purpose does involve healing. Synchronicity, opportunities in divine timing, open to change, divine outcomes. Yeah, magic happens around you. It's like when you enter the room, everything shifts. I feel like you may have experienced in your life certain miracles, or I don't know, like you may have a lot of synchronicities around repeating numbers, or you think of someone and they call 30 seconds later, like a lot of, I just heard nature bows to you because of your frequency. Animals and plants may just really flourish around you as well. I definitely feel like you're more angel than you are human, because I keep seeing like reference to these wings. And here we have wings again. Healing, gentleness of love, realignment, transformation. Yeah. It's like you quell the fear in others and the mind of others through the power of unconditional love and compassion. And it's like your energy is activating and powerful, but in a very loving, gentle way. I don't know, it's like I'm seeing like a rose or a flower unfurling, opening its petals because it feels safe enough to do so. That's the type of effect you have on the world around you. Because you don't buy into fear, or you do not live from fear, it's almost like others can lay down their guard and defenses. I also think the way you move through the world, that teaches people as well. Like just people who are in your life or people who have met you, learn through how you show up and how you express yourself. Go with the flow, divine mother. You have mother and divine mother. There could have been, again, some ancestral patterns or some karma that you were here to heal or transmute. With this maternal energy, we have Shekinah, flow, detach. With Knight of Swords, though, you could be there 1 minute and gone the next. Like there is a sense of knowing when to move on. If people like are not taking advantage, but not really willing to grow or do the work themselves, just trying to attach to your energy field, I feel like you are someone that will kind of move. I also think you transform very rapidly, and you're on this accelerated ascension path and journey. So it could be that, like 1 minute you're connecting with someone, or you're in a particular job or environment or location, and then all of a sudden, like, a change of the wind, you're onto the next cycle. You have Rewild, Druid, Tree Keeper, Perception versus Reality. You have a really strong connection to nature and animals. But yeah, it's like people have to question their truth about reality when they're around you. It's like because it doesn't make sense in reference to you. Also, I think people have trouble perceiving you clearly. I also think you clear away or blow away people's perceptions in general. It's like you render the mind quiet is what I keep hearing. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, Group 4. The first message I'm getting from your divine self is the need to exercise discernment, to see clearly, like that potentially as well there's some sort of change around the third eye chakra. But I feel like with these cards, there's something that needs to fall away. I want to put them like this because I feel like that's better. Yeah. So with the Tower, there's something that you're closing out, or that's being revealed to you, or I just heard exposed to you. And it's like from this place, and I'm hearing as well, it could be the falling away of illusions, of fears, of limiting beliefs, because when you look on this side, look at the energy coming towards you. You have the Hierophant, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. So tremendous success, abundance in something that you are being called to create. But it's like you have to untangle yourself from something first. And again, this could be in the physical world with the Tower, something literally falling away, or it could be like a mental, certain thoughts or belief systems with the Eight of Swords that is keeping you from stepping into this independence, this abundance to I feel like your Dharma, your destiny. You may want to search with the crystal Apatite. I don't actually know what it's used for. So you may want to search the use or the meaning of it, because it may be relevant as well. Yeah, you're about to come into so much abundance, and it's from something you've created. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, it could literally create a legacy or generational wealth. But I feel as though, again, it involves either self-employment or going, you know, taking the road less traveled, or creating something, creating your own project. It comes from your own idea. And with that Hierophant, it is going to require a level of commitment and work. But it's like, with the Five of Swords, we have, for me, like fear of failure or fear of things not working out, and Eight of Swords, fear of moving, fear of taking action. For some of you, you may be overcoming inertia or overcoming something that kept you stuck in terms of stepping into your power with the Hierophant, because it's like you have to show up in this Hierophant energy first before things really start to gain momentum. Also, stepping into your independence, you may be cutting ties with situations and people that make you feel small or stuck, right? Like aspects of your life or aspects of your psyche, the mental body, your belief system, that are keeping you small or smaller, squashing you in some way. And it's like, as you shed fear and these restrictions, you're able to fully step into your power. Because I feel for this group, it's like there is a call here of stepping into more of that masculine energy of taking action. Because I feel like for some of you, you know what this is, or you know, your intuition is guiding you toward this, but there's a need to also match it with action in the physical, with forward momentum. Not staying in this stage of either dreaming about it or visualizing. And there's a time and a place where that is appropriate, but I just feel like you're moving into a time where Spirit's saying, okay, act. You know, allow yourself to shine, allow yourself to create and to move in this direction. But I do feel there'll be things with the Hierophant. You may have people or situations or commitments that you let go of to make room for this. And it could be those people, those environments, those energies aren't compatible with what you're going toward. They don't leave you feeling, you know, abundant with this Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you have third eye chakra, vision, clairvoyance, and clarity, confusion. I feel like the confusion, or I should say the fear, is shedding, is being released. There could be an activation you're going through around the third eye, and you may be receiving really clear visions and guidance around your destiny and your purpose and what you want to create. Because you also have illumination. I just heard the clouds are parting. And part of why you may have felt a little bit stuck with this Eight of Swords energy is because you didn't have that full picture yet. We have expression, positivity and joy, inspiration. If you've been feeling a bit lackluster or stuck, or just that energy like a bit flat, you're about to enter this energy where I've just heard you're firing on all cylinders. You're getting downloads. You're getting your ability to hear spirit and receive ideas and visions from the divine has and is increasing. And it's enabling you to step into new energies and embody. Your vibration is definitely rising, especially as you shed fear. And I'm hearing, don't allow what needs to fall away. With the Tower, some of these fears could be as well, like there could be a little bit of upheaval as you transition into this. So certain things ending, or because I keep hearing like rejection or endings is God's protection, because there's something more aligned for you. You also have here fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Yeah. So again, there's this courage of taking action, of creating, of dreaming again, of allowing joy to speak to you. It's like you may be ending a cycle as well with this sitting above the Tower, where you felt like things, you know, when we're in that cycle where we feel like life is encroaching on us, where we're being pushed around by life rather than being in this energy of empowerment and co-creation. It's like shifting into, no, like this is what I want for myself, or this is what I'm going to create. There's definitely something that you're being called to give birth to in the physical. And I feel for many of you, it's like a business. It involves business, self-employment, or a project. And look, you have Divine Masculine. Master number 22. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong focus and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Again, you need it balanced with that divine feminine, but you're definitely moving, or spirit is ushering you into a time of building, because I'm hearing it's time to build, it's time to create, it's time to take action. And you may currently be feeling that energy, or you will be, because it's like, I just feel this creative spark or impulse is going to feel so strong to you that it's going to not force you, but you're going to want to jump into it. There's going to be this sense of excitement of, you know, when we're excited to wake up in the morning, we're excited with, in terms of, you know, what our day will entail, what we're going to create and do. It's that energy again, where that vigor, that joy of, and joy for life is really invigorated. We have light language, universal language of oneness of love. Listen with your heart. Yeah, I feel like your heart and your soul and your divine self is speaking to you in terms of what's next and what you can create. But again, it's going to require, I'm hearing, a leap of faith, a level of trust, and it could be a little bit scary, especially when you first are embarking on this, or you're first trying to take action in this direction. There could be a sense of uncertainty, or, yeah, I'm just hearing fear in general. I keep feeling with that tower, and I'm seeing as well 999, you've outgrown a cycle or something you were doing, and it's like change is coming in. But it's like, if you can't see the beauty of it right now, if it is a bit chaotic or frightening or messy, it's like, just wait to see how it unfolds. Awakening. Know who you are, DNA activation. Yeah, you're going to feel like, again, like that's, I'm hearing activated. There's that spark again. But meditation or quiet time where you can receive downloads from the divine, because we had beneath that, listen to your heart, and now you can see these downloads through the crown chakra. It's like spirit, and then we have third eye. It's like you're being guided step by step on this path. But I keep hearing you need to trust, and you may have to not overcome fear, acknowledge fear, but move ahead anyway. Not allow fear to kind of hold you back or stop you from what you're creating. Because again, I feel like with 10 of Pentacles, this is legacy type energy, especially with the Hierophant, like being really acknowledged for success in some sort of project or business endeavor. It also brings tremendous amounts of abundance. That also is the key to your not only abundance financially, but I definitely see that, but also emotional fulfillment. And it's like it generates that level of abundance and fulfillment, then generates more freedom. And it's like that snowball effect. So it's like, as you kind of anchor into this energy, it has the potential to create so much beauty and blessings for you and bounty moving forward. But again, you may be in that phase where there's still some lingering fears or doubts, or just even a little bit of confusion, a lack of clarity. And you are being guided to kind of meditate and go within to receive some of these messages, or to receive these downloads and ideas. And it's like, the more we know who you are, it's like the more you connect with and live from your divine self, the more we can step into that energy of limitless possibilities. And I feel like, that Eight of Swords energy is very much synonymous with, the physical self, the 3D, the linear, feeling as though we're bound by certain things. And it's like, as you keep getting in touch with and nurturing the soul, the divinity, the essence, it's like things can flourish around you. You have the capacity to create. You feel, and you've always had that, but it may not have felt that way. And look, you have 8, 9, 10. So again, stepping stones. You are being guided step by step. And I'm hearing, like, take it one day at a time. Like, it may be a case of having this vision and breaking it down into manageable steps, and each day, like, taking a little chunk and completing that, and then moving forward, like not overwhelming yourself. Because I do feel for some of you, what you're creating has a potential. It might be quite big or grand, and that can frighten the mind or create, when fear can trigger inertia, where we're so afraid it's hard to move forward. You have the Empress tree, catalyst for change, clarity, freedom, unbinding. Yeah, but see, wasn't there clarity here? Yeah, you have clarity here. So clarity is coming. If you're in that Eight of Swords energy simply because you're confused and you don't know what you should be doing or what you should take action on, it's like those insights are coming, but they come through a mirroring quiet time, through meditation, through being in silence, through stillness, through sitting in nature. Not because I'm hearing you may want to release any distractions right now so you can really hear your heart and soul speak to you. And I feel as though you're going to receive visions or downloads in terms of what you're doing. But it's like you, again, with unbinding and freedom, it's like you're untangling yourself from fears or limiting beliefs so that you can receive that Nine of Cups. You also have resurrection. Commitment, purification, devotion. When I see that diamond as well, I think of all the pressure it takes to create a diamond. So you may be asked to purify or release some of the energies of what would I say, like negative energies, right? The experiences you've been through that created that diamond. Because it's like now you have the fortitude and the will. You're a vessel for the divine because of those experiences. It's enabled you to step into a frequency or a level of personal power that you would not have been able, or also a level of will, because you have commitment and you have the Hierophant. So it shows that whatever you're creating and doing moving forward, it is going to require a level of will and discipline and obviously action and forward momentum. And it's like take the lessons, the wisdom, but it's like you may be purifying or shedding the specifics, whether that be lingering emotional pain or limiting beliefs that others have tried to put onto you. It's like really shedding any negativity or toxicity from your life is what I'm hearing. And it's like that creates that space or that container for what you're going to be giving birth to and creating. And it also allows, as we shed, for example, sadness or, I just heard self-sabotage. I was going to say defeat, but there's a sense as we shed that, there's more room for joy and inspiration. And that is a more powerful, energetic and emotional state to create from. So I see this shedding of older energies of fear that may have left you fear and confusion in exchange for clarity and joy and inspiration. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day.